Hey everyone! I promised a tour of the house I built for the Not So Berry. I actually just recorded everything and realized directly to my YouTube, and I realized I can't even hear there isn't like they didn't record my audio. So it's an hour of just sitting here watching me going through my entire build with me not talking, and it's like, ugh. So I have to do it a different way. Hopefully you can hear me now. My voice is a little shot because it took me an hour to film it, and I'm kind of mad. So I'm gonna try to go through it really quickly now. But anyway, Not So Berry Challenge was written by Little Simsy and Just Keep Simming, and I'm really grateful to both of them. They did an amazing job, and it's really well written. I will link the challenge rules in the description, and I want to see other people do this challenge. Also, if you decide to renovate my house, I would love to see it. This is my first house that I've really ever taken seriously. I'm building, and so I'm really proud of how it came out. So I'm gonna jump in. It's located in San Sequoia. Originally, my first house challenge was done up here in Oasis Springs, which is base game, and then they moved to Mount Kamarabi, which is game with Snow Escape, which is based off Japan. Because I like my headcanon, the first generation, she's Mount Kamarabi in descent, but she was born in Oasis Springs to two scientist parents, and that inspired her to become a scientist as well. But she was longing to live in Mount Kamarabi, so when she became old enough, she moved to Mount Kamarabi and started their life. She became later on. I'll show pictures and stuff. I'm just telling you where everyone lives now, because it's in the build. They moved to Mount Kamarabi, and she had her daughter Ichigo, and then when Ichigo was at college, she had two more babies, Susiri and Levi, which they're not part of the challenge. They're not heirs. So far we have Midori and Ichigo, and then I'll just show you, and then later on with the fifth gen. One of her challenges that she had to live in 3 different worlds over the course of her life. So of course she started they moved with third gen to San Sequoia, and then later on with 5th gen they moved to Hemford on Bagley, which came with cottage living, because of her challenge is that she had to live through worlds for the course of her life. They're in Hemford on Bagley right now, and then probably they'll be moving to Del Sol Valley later because of her. I'll explain that later when I show you the pictures. So it's in San Sequoia. This house in Santa Sequoia, and it's on the 18th Celebration Way lot, which is up here. And if you see the whale, it's this lot right here in the green. I'm going to try to make this quick. because I do not want to talk for another hour. Oh, okay, sorry. I was looking at my phone. So, this is the house. I dubbed it the House of 1,000 Plants because I've watched so many YouTube simmers, like on YouTube say, I watch a lot of Lil Simsy and James Turner, Legacy, a lot of them. And they're like, oh, if you have a flaw, hide it with a plant. If you just think a plant goes there, add a plant. So it's the House of 1,000 Plants. But anyway, let's get started. The outside, you have plants, you have some hydrangeas all the way around. You have the stargazing blanket towel. You have the clothesline, and then the third generation's rocket ship because she wants to be an astronaut. Then over here you have the treehouse. So many people sleep in this. So many people. And then you have like a little porch here. And I cannot move that. I tried so many times to move it. But anyway, let's get started. Plants, and then you go walk into the front door and immediately are greeted by an atrium. Now you can start to see why I've dubbed this house of the House of 1,000 Plants. Because there's plants everywhere! Yay! There's a random violin because I think it was for part of the challenge, and I forgot to put it somewhere else before I filmed this. Let's go to the left first, and you get to the beautiful kitchen here. I don't want you to see that yet. But you have like a pancake. This is like a pancake griddle. You have microwave, stove. You have the range. You have a really fancy trash can here. The one that basically put every plate you put into it gives you money back. I wish they had a trash can in real life that did that. You have the ice cream maker. You have the sink, and then the dishwasher is underneath the sink. And then you have, and here you have the laundry room here. And then here is the wall of errors. You started off with Ichigo, or sorry, I keep saying Ichigo. Even my other one that I talked for an hour, I kept saying Ichigo. No, that's Midori. I didn't like any of like it's technically the mint generation, but I couldn't think of any name. I couldn't find any name that was basically mint based. And in Japanese, because she's not covering of descent. her Japanese mint is Minto, so mint with an O on the end, and I didn't want to do that. I mean, they did that for Toki Mew Mew. I didn't really want to do that, so I named her Midori, which means green, like the color green. I think there's also a green generation later, so that's going to be confusing. And then the second generation, you have Ichigo, the politician. Like I said before, Midori is the scientist. Ichigo is the politician. And then you go down to Gen 3, which is Ichigo means strawberry, and that basically I named her because of her hair. Strawberries are red. So, and then you have Yuzu, which means 50 bells, and that's one of them that I, instead of naming her after her color, I named her after her personality because she's the astronaut in the challenge, and basically she's the loner, the geek, just says in her bedroom thinking about space, and then she made a name for herself as an adult, and then some. Oh my god, I love her. I loved her. I'm so mad that she died in a crappy way because it was a glitch. Because it was like, oh, the house is too hot. Usually it's just from what I saw online, it was like, oh, if you're inside, you're okay. No, she died inside of heat. And I'm like, nee. And also another bullcrap death too, but I'll talk about that later. After that, you have Ashton. After that, I stopped doing Japanese or Mount Cumberbury names, I guess in this case, because they moved to San Sequoia, and I guess Izuzu just did not want to do Mount Cumberbury names anymore, just to make, because San Sequoia is based off San Francisco, so basically they moved to the States. So they wanted a more of an Americanized name, I guess, or San Sequoian name. So you have Ashton, because Ash is ash gray. That's the gray generation. Usually had, Ashton has a twin sister named Regan. And then after that, you have Violet, which is the purple generation. I named her after her hair and her generation. That's one of them. Because Violet, I mean, it's self-explanatory. But her sister's name is Oriana. And Oriana means dawn. And so, like, dawn is a pinky purple kind of hue. So I like that name. But Regan is a mermaid, and Oriana is a vampire. And then over here you have Violet's daughter, Cheyenne, and Cheyenne is another based off her personality, which means people with different language. Basically, I chose Cheyenne as her name because she's the criminal, basically the black sheep of the generations. She's different than everyone else. Everyone's like has an amazing career. No, she wants to be. She's a criminal. She's probably the politest criminal, but she's still a criminal. She wants to be a public enemy. Like public enemy number 1. But yeah, those are the airs so far. Right now I'm on 6. I haven't done any more. She's a teenage. She's in high school. Like Cheyenne's in high school. And then in here, you have the living room. No one ever uses it, which is sad because I really like this room. Back out to the kitchen. I have 2 high chairs because This is the kitchen case of twins. Back in here, I love this area right here. You have a adopted table. You have a low table with a heated blanket around it. Because, like I said, they're Montgomery, I mean, in a sense that they adapted that. And then you have some pictures over here of like famous, like temples and mountains and stuff. That's a bar. That globe is a bar, actually. And then this is a library. I would love to sit here. It's so pretty. I love it. I love that room. I found myself on the back of that. And then here, and like if you go back to the atrium and go right, you have a skill building room. You have a piano. You have a guitar. You have the microphone. You have a stereo. You have chess table. And then back here, you have the treadmill, which I've thought of deleting so many times. Because I swear, every time I turn to get them to do something, they're on the treadmill. Oh, I want you to do something. Go to school. Nope, I'm going to go to the treadmill instead. It's aggravating. I wanted to delete that so many times. And then you have a little bit of clutter here. And then in here you have you had Violet's and Oriana's childhood bedroom back here. Along with the pride flags, because Oriana I made asexual, and then you have the pride flag. I like the rainbow flag over here. You have 2 computers right here and some books. I love those chairs, by the way. Like other Simmers are like, I don't know how I can't figure out any builds to put that in. I figured it out. And this is a guest room in here. It was the nursery, but I decided to make it the guest room with a computer and everything. You have a TV over here by the bed and a wardrobe. You have a sleeping bag. You have a sleeping bag just in case if they have a kid or something. I'm talking about like this is gonna be like used in real life. And then this is a kid/guest bathroom. You can tell by the cats. I don't want to expose the bath. I'm scared. And then you have like little toys here. This is a little nod to my husband and I. Like he loves Nightmare Before Christmas, and so it looks like Jack Skellington, so that's why I put that there, and that's funny for me. They look Funko Pops kind of. Then you have towels and your shower and kid toilet, regular toilet, and that's the first floor. Second floor, and you look down from the atrium. You have your glass trim here, and then on either side of the atrium you have a balcony. They're identical, it's just the one in the back has rocking chairs. If you go left, I'll go left first. They're the exact same like layout. I really don't want to show that off right now. Because I'm proud of it. But basically, zoom out. I'm working off a PS5, so I'm sorry for me moving the joystick. It's basically the same. 2 rooms on each side with a bathroom in the middle. Usually it's a little bit different, and she has a little cat corner because she had a cat. I hated that cat. It was like, I swear, it was the neediest thing I've ever had in my life. But everyone else has a wardrobe and a computer. And then a bathroom in the middle. They're identical, except for the tile color and the rug. But this is Ashton. You have Reagan over here, and then you have Yuzu and Cheyenne. Cheyenne's like the little toddler bed. But everyone has like this is the wardrobe in here. But look in Reagan's room, you got a little sneak peek. But there's a ladder here. It goes up to the 3rd floor because I couldn't find any place to put the staircase. And so it's a ladder it is. So go up, and it's a movie theater, full-blown movie theater. Like you have posters on the wall, you have the giant TV back here, and then you have the couches. This is really fun. Like the reason why there's a movie theater here is because Ashton's generation, you have to have a movie night every single night, or not every night, but every Sunday, and this has been really nice for it. I use the holiday planner that came with seasons. It's just so I don't forget about it. And they basically, every Sunday, they dress up in costume, appreciate the single plant over here. It's hilarious. Like, they all appreciate that one plant. If I had an ego, it would be the taller than the house, because they appreciate it every single Sunday. And then they watch a movie, and then they didn't have an option for movie in the the planner, so I had to do romance TV. Usually it's horror romance, and I'm like, oh, like I don't want to deal with that with kids, so romance it is. Back over here, you have some offices. You have Yuzu's office, and then her wife who passed. Yuzu also passed, but her wife passed of actual good cause, old age. Her name was Jolene, and she was an alien. Because Yuzu was an astronaut, she went to Sixum, which is the alien world. And I did not change her name. Her name is Jolene. And I thought immediately of Jolene from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. So I'm like, done. And then you have a little kitchenette back here with a sink. You have a tea, coffee, popcorn maker, fully equipped. A little kitchenette back here. And then that's the house, and then I'm going to show you the backyard, which you coming through to get to it. You come through the atrium, straight through, and it's a pool. It's a full, nice big pool. Oh, I wanted to describe how I did the platforms for the. Oh yeah, I used the platform tool. For that came with Swimming Escape. The first step is to raise to 1, and then the second step is to raise 2. 2 clicks. You click that button to go up. But yeah, that's how I did that. And then you have the nice pool area here. It's funny because they have to swim across to get to here or here, and Reagan's a mermaid, and so she turns into a mermaid, just go 2 feet. It's really funny. But over here, I'm going to show you over here first. You have a sunken, this is also made using the platform tool, but instead of going up, I went down. 1 click. It's a sunken living area with a fire pit, and this little outdoor screen came from the tiny campers kit. And then over here you have full liquor bar. If you don't know that joke, it's from Grace Hill Plays, and I wish he would do more Sims videos because it made me crack up, especially the full liquor bar. The reason why that's there is because Oriana is a master mixologist. Like, she's top notch. She's like a celebrity, a bartender, and because she's a vampire, all I thought of, if you've ever seen What We Do in the Shadows, is Jackie Daytona, human bartender. And so I had to do it because it made me crack up just thinking about it. But I think she's What We Do in the Shadows is a really good show. I love anime. I love shows like What We Do in the Shadows. Also shows like What We Do in the Shadows and Bob's Burgers, Archer. I enjoy The Simpsons, Futurama, stuff like that. You have a trash can back here, and then a little sitting area, and then there's a little flash button. And I'm glad you enjoyed my tour. Bye.